Hello, everyone out there in YouTube land. Welcome back to Diego Knows. I, of course, am Diego. And today we're going to talk some more about The Notebook. That's right, The Notebook, that piece of shit movie from, what is it, 18 years ago? Yeah, 18 fucking years ago. Yeah, 2004. Oh my God, it was a different time. Let me tell you something a little bit about The Notebook. All right, here. What I do here is I'm going to give you my honest to God, straight man's point of view of this movie, which was written by a woman. Yes, it was. It was written by a woman who just happens to have a penis, okay, named Nicholas Sparks. That's her name, Nicholas Sparks, okay? And unfortunately, this woman doesn't know shit about being a man, all right? And this is the guy, woman, whatever the fuck you want to call it, that wrote this piece of shit. Okay, now just to get this out of the way. Okay, Nicholas Sparks. Okay, I have not read his books. All right, I don't know why he's a bestseller. I guess there's a lot of fucking women out there, middle-aged, lonely women that want to get turned on, so they read his fucking books. All right. Also, a lot of fucking teenagers, young adult, which means teenage girls. That's what young adult means. It doesn't mean teenage boys. It means teenage girls. All right. But I did read one Nicholas Sparks novel. I did read one. It wasn't this one. It wasn't The Notebook. I was in the military, as most of you know. You see my picture back there. Okay, I was in the Marine Corps. Yes, we just had our birthday a little while ago. So I knew what it was like to have a military romance, if you know what I mean. Okay, to be deployed out there during a fucking war. Okay, and to have a girl waiting for you back home, back stateside, or just be dating girls, on base. You can get a lot of shenanigans, let me tell you. Luckily, I didn't get caught. But anyway, that's not the point. I do know what it's like to fall in love while you're in the military, and that movie was a piece of shit. The movie that he wrote, the book that he wrote was called Dear John. Okay, that came out in 2010. I did see that movie, but I read the book first. Okay, I read the book, and oh my God, like this is what I'm talking about. Okay, about this guy, this Nicholas Sparks. He does not fucking understand what men are. Or how men think or what they do. Okay, so that's what I'm here to do. I'm here to fucking interject some goddamn fucking testosterone in this fucking movie that you women out there love so fucking much. I don't get it. I've seen this movie several times. Okay, not because the first time I saw it is because I wanted to, because I wanted to know what all the fucking hullabaloo was all about. The other times I saw it is because my fucking whatever girl I was with wanted to fucking see it, and I still don't understand it. Okay, I don't understand. Now I do understand on a subtext level. Okay, that yes, okay, Ryan Gosling is rich. He's a good-looking guy. He's very successful, very popular. Okay, Hollywood actor. He's a celebrity. That automatically makes you attractive. So I get that. I understand women's attraction to Ryan Gosling. I don't understand women's attraction to the character he plays here, this fucking Noah Calhoun. Okay, I don't understand that attraction at all, especially when you consider the other men that are there in Allie's life. Okay, that this is the guy that she would fall for. Okay, no, I don't get that at all. No, fuck that noise. Fuck that noise. All right, I don't buy it at all. Okay. But anyway, so that's the problem I have with this movie. Okay, is basically he Nicholas Sparks writes men as a woman, as if he was a woman. Okay, and the girl is the man. Okay, and I know it's a reverse sexuality here. It might turn some people on. I don't give a shit. It does not turn me on. It does not turn most straight guys on. It doesn't. Okay, it does not. All right, but that's what he writes. Okay, it's all about the guy's feelings. Never about his thoughts or his actions. It's always about his feelings, and that's just not the way most men are. I'm sorry, ladies. Okay, but when it comes to feelings, you guys got the lock on that. Okay, women tend to be, not all, I'm not saying all women, okay, but most women tend to be more emotional. That's not a bad thing. I don't mean that in a derogatory way, okay? Someone needs to be the nurturer. Someone needs to be the caregiver. Someone needs to be the one that can do that, okay? Because men, we have to focus more on what we're doing, not what we're feeling. Can you imagine a guy, if he felt bad that he didn't want to go into work just because he fucking was depressed or lonely, or he needed a friend to talk to? So because of that, I'm not going to go work my job as a fireman because... I'm still getting over that breakup from 2 years ago. No, get the fuck out of here. No. That's not it. Okay. I know there's a lot of men out there like that now, but these men tend to be younger. Yes, that's a sign right there. It's a red flag. These men that are like that tend to be younger. But my generation, we knew better. Okay, we had male role models. Okay, not me personally. Okay, my dad cut out when I was a baby, but I did have male role models in my life that helped me out a lot. Okay, yeah, some of them were fictional. Yeah, like Sylvester Stallone. Okay, I had 3 dads growing up. I had Bruce Willis, Sylvester Stallone, and Arnold Schwarzenegger. Okay, those are my fucking dads, all right? Get over it. Okay, but the point is I had examples, okay? I had examples, okay? And the rest is just courage. Okay, so they don't understand, Nicholas Sparks doesn't understand that concept, okay? He doesn't get it. Okay, he's all about the feelings. And I'm sorry, but men, we don't like to dwell on our feelings. We don't. Your typical man does not. Okay, and unfortunately, the young kids today that are doing that, they don't know any better. This is how they were raised. They're single moms who were fucking jerking off to this fucking movie. This is how they raise their sons, to cry about their feelings. Okay, I swear to God, this movie, it plays like it was written by a fucking single mom. It really does. You know, and yeah, just no. I'm not gonna swallow that bullshit you're trying to feed me. I'm not. I'm gonna call it out. That's what I do here. Okay, that's what I do here. So if you're young and you're watching this video, okay, there's some stuff you need to learn. Okay, and I'm gonna drop some fucking knowledge on you. Okay, and those of you that are older, like my age or older, you know, okay, you probably know this already. Okay, I'm not trying to deflate your fun, but I'm gonna call out the bullshit. Okay, you gotta realize, okay, there's a difference between reality and fantasy. You know, when I go into a Star Wars movie, I already know that's bullshit. When I walk out of the theater, I know it's bullshit. I know it's shitting and never gonna happen to me. But a lot of you women, that's the problem I have with chick flicks in general. A lot of you women seem to think this shit's gonna happen to you. This is how things really are. And then you get upset and disappointed when you find out that they're not. And then you take it out on men. No, don't take it out on this. Take it on these fucking filmmakers. The ones that fucking told you this bullshit. Yes, and men, if you think for one fucking second that watching these fucking chick flicks is gonna make you a better lover, is gonna make you more attractive to women, because now you know what they like. You're deluding yourself, dude. No, this is not what women fucking like. This is what they like when they're watching a fucking movie. This ain't what they like out in fucking real life, okay? This is not fucking working. I will talk about that here too. All right. So, and I did my intro already, so now we're actually going to talk about the movie. The Notebook from 2004. I've seen this movie several times already, and obviously I watched it again to review it here, okay? So I'm going to tell you right now, I have no filter, okay? I'm not here to fucking, to spare your fucking feelings. I'm going to tell you the fucking truth. That's what the world needs right now, is a lot more truth and a lot less bullshit, a lot less woke bullshit. Okay, so I'm gonna tell you the honest to God truth, all right? Whether you like it or not, okay? If you're easily offended, get the fuck out of here right now. If you're a snowflake, okay, if you cry when people raise their voice, get the fuck out of here right now, okay? Okay, I will not censor myself for you, okay? The real question you need to ask yourself is, can you handle it? Can you handle the truth? I don't think you can. I don't, but you're gonna get it. You're gonna get a big fucking dose of it, straight up, baby, with no lube. No lube. Not here. All right. Now we got that out of the way. All right, let's talk about The Notebook, okay, from 2004. Now, in the last video, I told you it was directed by Nick Cassavetes, who is the son of the famous actor and director, mostly director, but he acted too, John Cassavetes, okay, who was married to Gina Rollins. Yes, he cast his own fucking mom in this fucking movie. Yes, Gina Rollins is Nick Cassavetes' real-life mother, so of course he cast her in the movie. I mean, I would do it too, probably, you know, if I was a director and my mom was an actress. Yeah, I'd put her in one of my movies, absolutely. So his dad was Nick Cassavetes, whatever. I remember his dad, not really from like movies and shit. I remember from The Dirty Dozen. I remember he was a character in that movie that gets killed at the end. But he's like a famous director or shit. But I never really watched his movies. I don't really know too much about him. Obviously, he had his wife in a lot of his movies too. You know, she started off in the mid '50s, mostly on television. But she also did some movies directed by her husband and other shit. I know one of the movies that her husband directed her in, Gina Rollins disowned it or something. I don't know. Like she refuses to watch it ever again. I don't know why. Okay, but yeah, that kind of happened. So anyway, Nick Cassavetes, the son, he's directed some other bullshit that I don't watch. Okay, okay. It's not. I'm sorry, man. If there's not ray guns in there or a fucking sword, you know, or some machine guns, I ain't gonna watch it. Okay, I'm sorry. There better be something in there for me. Okay, if it's just a fucking chick who's fucking got 2 fucking guys slobbering all over her, I'm probably not gonna watch that movie. All right, but anyway, that's the kind of movies that he directs. Okay. So obviously the star of this movie is Ryan Gosling. You all know this. He was actually 20 when this movie came out. He was 24. He was 20. No, he was 23 when he filmed the movie. He was 24 when it came out. All right. Rachel McAdams, by the way, who plays Allie, was 25 when she filmed the movie and 26 when it came out. Yeah, she's older. Now, you know, in the beginning of this movie, she's 17 and he's like I guess 23, whatever. I don't know. He's old. He's definitely older than her. She's still in high school. But yeah, but she's actually the older one in real life. Go figure, all right? And yes, they did date in real life, but not when they were making the movie. They actually hated each other when they were filming this movie in 2003. They dated in 2007 to 2008. They broke up, and then they got back together for a few months, I think in 2009 or something. I might have those dates wrong. But yeah, you girls that follow this shit, you know what I'm talking about. Okay, but yeah, they did date in real life, but not when they were filming this movie. They actually didn't like each other when they were filming this movie. Okay, and so that's going on here. Okay, now the character of Noah Calhoun, he's the main male protagonist of the movie. Let's face it, it ain't really about him. Okay, it's about her. Okay, it's about her. He's there to fucking fill because they need somebody there. It's like a wedding, it's like a modern day wedding. It's like, it's all about the bride. It's all about her dress and her friends and the bachelorette party and the venue, and the honeymoon and where they're going and the food that's going to get served and who's getting invited. It's all about the fucking bride. Okay. What about the groom? Nothing. He's just there. He's just there to fucking pay for everything and have the fucking ring ready. That's all that's all anybody gives a shit about. It's her day. It's never their day. It's her day. Okay, and that's basically what's going on. You just need some fucking idiot with a fucking heart on to play fucking Noah, basically. All right, and I'm sorry, and I'm sure Ryan Gosling's a great actor. I know he's been nominated in other things that I didn't fucking watch. I know I saw fucking La La Land, and that was just too fucking gay for me. I turned it off after the first fucking half hour. Okay, but apparently he's a really good actor. He didn't show it to me in this movie. He's just a fucking simp. He's just a fucking crybaby, a fucking a wishy-washy crybaby who has to beg a girl to go out with him. That's not something that I would idolize. That's not a guy I want to be like. That's definitely not the kind of father I want to raise my son to be like that. No, not at all. Okay, but that's what he is in this movie. So no, fuck him. Okay, his acting was terrible because it's terrible. He might have done a great job, but this was a terribly written character. So what can you do with that? It's a fucking shit sandwich. You can put fucking romaine lettuce on it and Gouda cheese, and ciabatta bread. And some great fucking poupon, but it's still a fucking shit sandwich. All right? You have the best actors in the world, but the script is fucking shit, and the movie is shit. It fails from the foundation. All right? Anyway, so that's that. Rachel McAdams plays Allie Hamilton. Okay? Obviously, she's the young one. Gina Rollins plays the older version of her. Okay? But you don't find that out till the end. Okay? It's kind of like a surprise, like a twist. Okay? All right, and then you got some other minor characters. You got fucking Cyclops from fucking the X-Men. Okay, you know what I'm talking about. James Marsden. Okay, James Marsden. He plays Lon Hammond. Okay, now here's the thing about James Marsden. I'm sorry. I know some of you girls like him and stuff, but I like him too. I think he's a good actor. I think he did a great job as Scott Summers' Cyclops in the X-Men movies. But I feel bad for him. I really do. Okay, because he always plays characters that are cucks. They get fucked over. He always plays a guy whose wife or girlfriend cheats on him. Okay, in the X-Men movies, his girlfriend comes this close to fucking another man, Wolverine, played by Hugh Jackman. In those it's a love triangle. And she's turned on by by Hugh Jackman's Wolverine because he's more beastly, and brings out the animal in her. And whereas Scott Summers is more reserved and conservative and a straight arrow, like that. And so he kind of gets fucked over in that movie. In the X-Men movies, okay? And then again, okay, what was that movie, Serendipity? Or not Serendipity, no, that was the other guy. There was another movie he did where he gets cheated on too. Y'all know the one I'm talking about. It was a remake of a fucking Dustin Hoffman movie from the 60s, I think. But anyway, he's married and some fucking burglar breaks into his house or some shit like that. Or they offer him refuge and some bad guys are trying to kill him. And while he's fending off the bad guys, his wife is fucking this guy. Yeah, you know the movie I'm talking about, okay? I didn't see that movie. But anyway, so this is always happening to him, okay? And it's just like, come on, man. Even a fucking Superman Returns from 2006. Remember that movie? The Bryan Singer one, before we knew about all the fucking gay orgies that he was having with little boys? Yeah, that movie. The one Brandon Routh played Superman in that one, remember? Okay? Yeah, with Kevin Spacey. Yeah, and there's another famous gay guy from Hollywood. Okay. Anyway, in that movie, he played not Jimmy Olsen. He played Perry White's son. I think John, who gives a fuck what his name was? Anyway, but he's married to fucking Lois Lane. Okay, he's married to Lois Lane. And what happens as soon as Superman comes back, from fucking, I guess he was gone for 5 years, come back, but somehow he's fucking 24 years old, and she's still turned on by him and she's still like about to fuck him. Okay, even though she's married and got a kid, which is actually Superman's kid. Yeah, 5 years of fucking back child support. The kid looks like he's fucking 8 years old, but he's got Kryptonian DNA. Go fucking, that movie made no fucking sense. I ain't reviewing it here. The point is that fucking, he gets cucked in that movie too. So he's always playing the guy that gets cucked. And this movie, I think, is the one that started the trend, honestly. It really is, okay? He's the guy that just gets cucked. And I feel bad. Even in fucking Anchorman with Will Ferrell, he doesn't get cucked in it. He has no love interest in that movie, but he plays the braggart, arrogant, Anchorman that Will Ferrell's character fucking fucks it. Ron Burgundy fucks him over, and emasculates him in that movie too. So it's like, but now I guess he's got a career comeback now. He's in the Sonic movie, the Sonic the Hedgehog movies, the new ones. Yeah, he's in those now. I know that because I got a little fucking boy who loves that shit. But anyway. Enough, but anyway, he's in this fucking movie. And the other one is fucking some woman named Jamie Ann Allman. I never heard of her before. She might have done some other shit that I saw. I don't know. I don't give a shit. But she plays a character named Martha Shaw, and we will get to her later. Okay? She means nothing. She's a throwaway fucking character with no development, no story arc, no nothing. Okay, like I said, this is a badly written movie. When we get to her one or two scenes that she's in, we'll talk about that. But anyway, yeah, she doesn't matter. You know why? Because she is the rival love interest, okay, for the girl. And we all know in these chick flicks there can only be one girl. There can be a lot of guys fighting for her. There can only be one woman. You see what I mean? Yeah. Written by a woman with a penis. All right. All right, so that's going on here. All right, so the movie starts off, okay, it's South Carolina. Now, I was stationed in North Carolina, so I'm kind of familiar with the layout, Yes, it's very antebellum. It's this old folks' home that's very antebellum. It's like an old fucking, southern plantation mansion or whatever, but it's an old folks' home. Okay, and it starts off with this old lady, Gina Rollins. Okay, we don't know that she's really Allie Hamilton yet, but she's looking out the window. She's an old lady, and she's got this confused look on her face. Obviously, she's got some sort of Alzheimer's or dementia. She doesn't remember things, which is really pretty sad. Those of you who've seen my other movies, I had reviewed all the Sex and the City episodes and the Sex and the City movies, and there was a story arc in there about Steve's mom having dementia, and it brought back a lot of feelings. And my mother had that before she died. So stuff like this always kind of hits close to home, because I know what it's like to be a child and watching your parent go through that, watching them fucking forget everything, and it's fucking horrible. So I had a lot of sympathy, and I understand. So that's going on here, and then we're introduced to James Garner's character, who goes by the name Duke. He doesn't use his real name here. You don't find out until the end that it's really Noah. Okay, it's really Noah Calhoun. Okay, but it's James Garner. And for those of you who know, I already in my last video I already told you. Okay, Rockford Files. that was a cool show. But he was Maverick before that, and then he was in The Great Escape with Steve McQueen and shit. He'd done a lot of shit. Okay, he did westerns, he did all sorts of fucking shit. James Garner, he was a bit of a stud back in the late 50s and the 60s. Okay, even in the 70s, like I said, Rockford Files. That was a TV show. I don't know what the fuck he did. I think it was a private eye, but anyway, I just remember that theme song. Yeah, whatever. Anyway, yeah, those of you older know what I'm talking about. Okay, the one of that shit you watched with your uncle fucking in the late 70s on a black and white fucking TV. All right, anyway, so yeah, that was my childhood. Okay, so yeah, so it's there. So it's James Garner. He's there. Okay, and obviously he's combing his hair and shit, getting ready in the morning. He's an old man. All right, and we hear him narrating. Okay, and he says that I am no one special. Okay, no one. Get it? Noah. I am Noah special. Okay, I am no one. Noah special. So right there, he's giving away who he really is. Okay, and he says, I'll be forgotten. Someday I will be forgotten. Okay, but I have succeeded as gloriously as anyone who has ever lived. In one respect, I've loved another with all of my heart and soul. And for me, that's enough. Okay, well, yeah, it might be enough, but right there, that tells you everything you need to know about his character, about Noah. Okay, all he gives a shit in life, okay, is that his wife loves him. His wife needs to love him, and he needs to love his wife. That's the only thing that fucking matters in his life. Okay, not taking his shit. Okay, not taking his medication. Okay, not doing something with his fucking life. It's all about fucking loving his wife. Okay, his whole life has been devoted to loving the woman that he loves, and that's it. Nothing else matters. Okay. Now, maybe, you could say fatherhood matter, raising his children, because he did have children with her and stuff like that. But he gives up on his children. He tells them, no, I'm going to stay with her. Like, no. That's my sweetheart. He says that later on in the movie. But, no, it's all about the love he has for his wife. He loves his wife more than he loves his children. in a way. He'll do more for his wife than he will for his own fucking kids. Okay, now how sad is that? Okay, that's what he's basically telling you right now, is that I mean nothing. I am no one. People are gonna forget me. I don't mean shit. Okay, but there is something special about me, and that is that I'm fucking madly in love with my fucking wife. You know, I've always been in love with her. For me, that's enough. Just to fucking get on my fucking knees and eat out her asshole and let her fucking piss on me while I watch her fuck other guys. That's enough because I love her and she loves me. Yeah, that's his whole life right there, you know? I mean, is that much of a life? Is it? Now, obviously, I exaggerated there, but come on. There's no room for you in there? That's the entire level of your happiness. Okay, that all levels of your happiness consist of making your wife happy. What about making yourself happy? What about making your kids happy? Does that not mean? What about your job? What the fuck did you even do for a living? Was that important to you? Did you make a difference? You know, to him, he says nothing, and I understand the point of view where not everybody can fucking cure cancer. Not everybody can invent the atomic bomb, okay? Not everybody can invent the internet, okay? Not everybody can do that, okay? And that's fine. Most of us will never do those things, okay? For most of us, just raising a family, you know, and being a good person is enough, okay? I'm not taking anything away from that. What I'm saying is that he focuses everything on his wife. It's not a general sense of being good to all people, you know, and being a good father, being a good husband. It's all about being a good husband. Loving this woman is the most important thing in my fucking life, and nothing else is important, okay? That's very narrow. That's very narrow, and I'm sorry, ladies. Most guys are not like this. Okay, yes, we love our wives, we love our spouse, we also love other things too, you know? I know a man who's a doctor. He treats children, he's a pediatrician. He loves his wife, he has kids himself, you know? But he also loves helping little kids. He helps handicapped kids, handicapped children. You know, he does that because he loves it. That's his purpose in life, is to help fucking handicapped little kids. You know, that's what he lives for. That's what he wakes up for in the morning. Yes, he loves his wife too, and that's also important. He loves his kids too. That's important. He loves his friends, his family. He loves all those things. Okay, but he feels that when he helps these little kids, he's making a difference in the world. Okay, that's what drives him every day. He knows that he has a place in life, and that is to serve those less fortunate themselves. Okay, that's what gives him his meaning in life. Okay, not this guy. This guy's meaning in life is making his wife happy. That's all he cares about. That's all we see. Maybe he cares about other things, but it's not in this movie. We don't hear about it. All he cares about is fucking his wife. Making his wife. It's not much of a life. Let me tell you, it's not much of a life. I'm not saying don't love your wife. I'm saying there's got to be other things in your life that you care about too. There's got to be another reason for living besides just your wife. You see where I'm going with this? All right. So that's going on here. Okay, so he's a fucking simp. That's what we call that today, a simp. Okay, he's all about his wife. Hey, my wife, I love my wife so much. You know, did you ever see The Eternals? Did you ever see The Eternals, that movie, the piece of shit movie that came out last year? The Marvel movie, okay? In that movie, they had, what's his name? Fucking, Jon Snow from fucking Game of Thrones. I forgot it. Kit Harington. Yeah, that asshole is just simping all over that girl, fucking Cersei. Okay, the Asian girl. Okay, for one of the Eternals. Oh, I love you so much because I love you. You know, think about how much I love you. You know, I love you. You love me. Do you love me? You want to go get some pizza? Okay, well, you know, I love you. It's just that we love each other. I love you. It's just like, I don't know what to do with that. I love you. Know, our love is so great, and your love and my love, and I love you. Do you know that I love you? Do you understand how much I love you? Get the fuck out. Shut the fuck up. I get it. I get it. See, that's what I'm talking about. That's what's going on here, okay? Guys, don't fucking do this shit. If you're watching this, don't fucking do this shit. This doesn't turn women on. This doesn't make women want to be with you. Telling them how much you love. You don't fucking know them that well if that's what you think is going to work. Okay? Oh my God. And ladies, those of you that are attractive out there that are watching this, the ones that are pretty, okay, you know goddamn well this shit doesn't work. All right? Come on. It only works if it's the guy you already wanted. All right. So Duke's there. Duke, yeah, he comes to the old lady's room to read to her, and the black nurse introduces him. Oh, he's here to read. It's your physicist, Duke. He wants to read you something, and she doesn't recognize him. Of course she does. You know, the nurse says, oh, you're gonna like him. He's funny. He's a nice guy. You know, and she doesn't recognize him, obviously. Okay, and he starts reading. They go out to this little terrace there, and he starts reading her from this notebook. Hence the title of the fucking movie. Okay, well now this isn't just like a diary. Okay, like a diary is like, okay, this happened and this happened. No, this is a fucking novel. He's reading a fucking novel. Okay, this wasn't, even though it's a notebook and it was written by hand, okay, he's reading it like it was written by an actual author. Like this was a fucking manuscript that was sent to a fucking publisher, okay? Because the wording in there is just fucking, oh my God. This isn't a real story. This is a fucking, you use all these fucking adjectives and shit to describe stuff that you know, if it was something that someone wrote down, you wouldn't be using those words, you know? Could you write, you know, when you're in college and you're writing notes in class, could you read that out loud? Would it sound like a fucking romance novel? No, it wouldn't. It'd sound like notes, okay? It sound like daily reflections, okay? This sounds like he's reading a fucking novel. Oh well. So he starts reading, okay? It's June 6th of 1940. He remembers the date, okay? And it's in Seabrook, South Carolina. I think, Seabrook Island in South Carolina, 1940. There's a carnival going on there, and we get a big shot of that. He's narrating it. Okay, so obviously we're introduced to Ryan Gosling's version, the young Noah. Now, obviously the way that he's dressed and he's there with a guy friend, okay, they're poor. Okay, they're poor based on their clothes. You can tell their clothes are kind of worn out, you know, no color in them at all. Okay, and he's there, you know, at the carnival. A lot of people are there. Obviously, this is what you do in 1940. Okay, there was no TV. They had radio, but you had to be home to listen to that. And people don't want to sit at home all the fucking time when it's nice outside. Okay, they had outdoor activities, they had sports, they had bicycles and shit like that. But, you know, this is at nighttime. You know, they want to go out and have some fun. The carnival's in town. The carnival was the thing to do back in the day. Okay, it came in town and then it fucking left. Okay, the traveling circus type thing. Okay, that's where you can see things that you couldn't see anywhere else. All right. So, of course, the Ferris wheel's there and all that. The bumper cars are there. Okay, he's there. Okay, and obviously, like I said, he's poor. And of course, he notices fucking Allie. He notices her. She's with her friends, some rich guys, and another rich girl. Okay, who's apparently dating his friend. Okay, Noah's friend. And of course, once he sees her, he's just like, yeah, like that, okay? Which is the fucking cliche that every fucking movie does that shit once he meets the girl of his dreams. You know, I was waiting for fucking to play Dreamweaver, okay? Well, that's going on. I mean, come on. We've seen that before. I'm not saying don't put that in there. I'm saying be more original with it, okay? Yes, okay, guys do fucking look like that sometimes when they see a woman, okay? But, you know, this movie's trying to make it look like it's love at first sight. Because at that moment, the first time he ever sees her, he's hook, line, and sinker for the rest of his fucking life. Okay, that is not realistic. Okay, that's not fucking love. There is no love at first sight. There is lust at first sight. There is attraction. There's infatuation. There is not love. Love, you gotta fucking know somebody first, okay? Love is fucking helping your fucking wife off the fucking toilet when she's 75 years old, okay? That's fucking love, okay? And he doesn't know her. Okay, he's infatuated by her. She's pretty. I've been there myself. Okay, now I'm not saying that as a man I've never experienced what he's going through. Of course I have. But when I experienced it, I was like 16, 15 years old. Okay, not as a grown fucking man. Okay, not so much. Okay, I've been in lust. Okay, as a grown man, I've looked at a woman that way as a grown man. Okay, and yes, I had thoughts about being with her intimately and all that kind of stuff, maybe getting a relationship, all that kind of stuff. Yes, of course I've had those feelings. We've all had those feelings the first time we see somebody, okay? But that's not love, okay? Love is something different, okay? Love is you have to know your partner to love your partner, okay? You don't know, all you know is what she looks like, okay? That's it, okay? Which is enough to get attracted, absolutely. But like to fall in love with, to give your whole life to, you know? No, not just by looking at a pretty girl once. Not gonna happen, okay? But this movie makes you think it does happen. That is what happened, okay? Anyway, so he looks at her there. She's on the bumper car. She's smiling. She's having a great time. He mentions that she's 17 years old. His friend tells him that she's from a fucking, her dad is richer than God. You know, so obviously she's very wealthy and he's not. But that ain't gonna stop him. Now, in real life, that would stop most guys. It would. Okay, and the reason for that, ladies, is because even if you're not superficial, which I doubt, but even if you're not superficial, okay, this guy knows that he cannot provide for you what you're accustomed to. Okay, there's plenty of guys out there that are good looking too. Okay, that come from wealthy families, that are more educated, more cultured. Okay, that have a lot more privileges that the poor people do not have. Okay, so women tend to date up, especially women that are of high value, which Allie most definitely is. She's 17 years old and she's pretty, of course. Now I'm not going to say this when she's 35 or 37, but right now she's at prime. She is prime high sexual market value. She can basically get any guy that she wants. Not to fall in love with her, but to fuck her, absolutely. Okay, so she has a very high prime sexual market value, okay? So women tend to date up instead of dating down. So they're gonna go up with the guys that can provide more than what they can provide for themselves. You see what I mean? So typically a girl like her would be attracted to a guy who had more money than her, or at least as much money as her family has. Someone who's going to the same colleges that she's going to go to. Someone who has the same type of cars that she has, same type of house that she has, who can afford the finer things in life because that's what she's used to. You see? Okay, she's not going to fucking be attracted to a guy who doesn't have those things and will never have those things. You see what I mean? I know it's not fair. It's not fair. Whoever fucking said dating is fair. Look around you. Okay, women are always dating guys that make more money. Now, yes, of course, there's some women that date guys that make less money. Okay, I know. I've been that guy before. I know it does happen. Okay, but what I'm saying is, overall, that's not what happens. Okay, and that's even the case here in this movie too. No, but I haven't gotten. But I'm jumping ahead. Okay, so he sees her. Okay, when she walks off the bumper car, she's there with her friends, and he makes a beeline straight to her, gets right in her fucking face. Hey, you want to dance with me? She's like, and there's a guy right there, you know, that's with her, you know, and he's like, hey, the lady's with us. He's like, you want to dance with me? She's like, no. Why not? Because I don't want to. Hey, ladies with us, you know. Hey, you want to go on the Ferris wheel with me? She's like, yes, I'd love to. You know, and walks, okay, basically blowing. He's just like, he's just frozen. It's like he's never been shot down before. Dude, you can't fucking take a shot at the brass ring and expect to get it on the first try. Okay? So he's just standing there like he just got shot down. Okay? Now I understand maybe he's younger, although 23 is not that young to figure this. You should have figured this shit out when you were like 14 or 15, 16, 17 years old. But, okay, so he's there. He just got shot down by a girl that he liked, okay? What a normal guy would do in this situation, okay? What a realistic guy would do, like, okay, well, come on, hey, at least it's worth a shot, all right? She don't want to date me. Fine, okay? Then you look around, you see all the other fucking hot girls at the carnival, and you start talking to them. That's what would happen. That's what a real man would do, okay? Not this bullshit that he's about to do, okay? So she gets on the Ferris wheel with this other guy, this rich guy, and he sees them there, and he decides to fuck, when they're coming down, now she doesn't make eye contact with him when she's up there, okay? When they're coming down, he decides to jump into their fucking seat. And of course, he sits right in between them, okay? Yeah, very realistic, okay? Anyway, I will get to the rest of my review soon here. I'm gonna stop my video right now. I thank you for watching this long, and I will see you soon on the next one. Bye.